Hello and welcome back to another episode of Van der Merwe Camp. I'm Kobus van der Merwe, and after I fixed this washing machine this morning, I could not make a video because I asked the smartest person I know what is wrong with my washing machine, and Auntie Google told me that I just needed to raise the pipe another 20 centimeters. That should be about 6 of your American thumbs, I think. I'm not sure. So I decided I'm going to share with you a very old family recipe that was taught to me by my great-great-grandfather, Kobus van der Merwe, who also lived here in Gauteng, in the Vaal Driehoek, Vaal Triangle, in Hoedspruit, on his farm, Klaargeploeg. I'm not sure what is that in English, but that was the name of the farm. It was quite a big, large farm. It was 1,000 square meters, and I always remember my grandfather was growing tobacco in the backyard. But it was weird tobacco trees. I'm not exactly sure. They had funny little flowers that he would pick and then dry for the tobacco people. And rich people would always come to his house. Colored people, white people, Indian people, Chinese people. And they would buy his tobacco and they would always smell. And then sometimes the police would come and he would give them a small little parcel. Each said, no, that is his license for trading. I never understood that exactly what he means. He had to pay a police officer for a license, but I guess that is how the South African government works. But he taught me this cool drink recipe many years ago. And I will link the recipe somewhere here. But if I remember correctly, it was taught to me 8 apples, 500 ml of brown sugar, small packet of yeast, the amount of water you need for a steam pot, a big steam pot, some ginger for flavor, and some tea bags for color. So let us continue today with a very old family Van der Merwe tradition of making cool drink for grown-ups. To all my friends and my followers, thank you guys. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your big steam pot. Let's remove this. You're going to chop your apples into small little chunky sizes like this. It does not need to be finely diced or chopped. Just do not cut off your fingers. Add the apples into your steam pot, like so. Next, you are going to need some sugar. Add the sugar to the steam pot, like so. You will now be sitting with a steam pot with apples and sugar. Sugar apples, like I like to call it. Next, you will need the tea bags. My grandfather always said about 10 tea bags, it does not matter the color, the flavor or the taste. It is just for color. Some ginger for taste. He did not specify, but he always said, Kobus, just add and add and add until you have flavor. Now you add water in the size of the pot, making it a big appley flavored steam pot. I'm now going to place this on the Weber braai because cooking inside is not reliable. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. The cool drink is slowly fizzing. The idea, I know some of you are asking, why yeast? The yeast is to give the cool drink its natural fizziness. So we're going to add that after the pot has now cooked for a few minutes. Do not worry, you cannot overcook this. You cannot screw this up. You see, after I finished high school at standard 6, about 10 years ago, after the 17th time, I finally realized that my purpose in life was to make these videos, so I could help you guys. So, I'm now going to slowly let it cook. I do not want to extend this video too long because I know everybody is very busy. So I'm going to drink my little brandy, cool drink. Light another cigarette, because smoking is not bad for you. And slowly wait for my cool drink to cook. I will see you guys in a few minutes. I will now show you guys exactly what is going on the outside. Excuse the wind, it is quite windy here where I live. So let us continue this on the outside, cooking with Kobus. There you go guys, cooking on the Weber. You can see the apple mixture, cool drink, is coming very nicely now. So let us go back inside, where it is not as windy as outside. And then we will continue after we are done cooking the cool drink. Thank you for your patience. After carefully cooking the cool drink for a few hours, it was about an hour and a half, you can carefully remove the pot from the fire or the stove, in which case you just place it on somewhere that it's not going to burn the surface. Then you have to wait for a little while until the cool drink cools down to about the temperature of your clean mom's heart. After she found out you were cheating on your wife, and which leaves you now living in a Wendy. Not Peter Pan's Wendy, but just a normal Wendy. Then you can add the yeast, but remember, do not add the yeast until the pot has cooled a little bit, the water inside, to the point where you can stick your finger in. So wait, and we will get back to this. Welcome back guys. After carefully adding the yeast, after the cool drink has cooled down, put it inside bottles, like this one. You can see I've numbered it to know exactly which number bottle is where. I've labeled them 1 to 7. Now, what you are going to do is, you are going to wait. This is the hardest part of the cool drink. And after a couple of days, you can open the first bottle. Remember, adding the yeast inside the pot, and then carefully just throwing the liquid inside the bottles, and then putting them in a nice cool place. Not a hot place, a nice cool place. Not a fridge though. It must just be inside somewhere. I will see you guys in 7 days. Hello guys, welcome back. It's been 7 days. After day 5, I started opening the bottles and taste testing the cool drink. I'm now going to enjoy number 5 with you. After sealing the bottle quite nicely, just to show you exactly how good this process works, you can see the yeast made a very nice little fizzy bubbles on the top. So cheers. Very good. Till next time, I'm Kobus van der Merwe. Have a lekker weekend. Take care of each other. And remember, I'm a professional. Do not try this at home.